In this video, we're going to have a little chat about how I'm compounding my Forex account from scratch. In a recent video, I made a Forex gain on my account where I put $125 in and came out with 500. We're going to backtest it and I'm going to show you exactly how it's possible. And my aim right now really is to 3x a small account. That's the overall goal. Okay, so here we are on TradingView now. So we're going to aim to 3x small accounts. We're just going to start with a 500 balance. We're looking to 3x here. So the first thing we're going to do is quickly outline the strategy. So firstly, you look for clear daily support and resistance zones where prices have at least two clear reactions in the past. Not where prices sort of gone sideways around an area, where prices clearly reacted. Okay, so they're super clear, obvious zones where people are obviously like ending their orders, entering orders, whatever. That's step one. Step two is you set alerts. So once price gets to this zone, I don't just blindly enter a long position at support zones. What I like to do is I like to then see, is price starting to react here? Is it making some higher highs, higher lows? If it does this, then I'll enter long. If it doesn't do this, then I just won't be entering long. Sometimes you miss trades because price just reacts straight away, but they're just trades that I'm willing to miss. Now, the alternative is that price breaks the zone, and then we look to see if price can come back and retest. If price does come back to retest and then starts to pull off from the zone again, I'll enter a short in this direction. And it's exactly the same with resistance zones at the top. And then what you're looking to do is to catch a 2-trade win streak. And let's say with our 500 balance, you divide it by 5. So you risk 100 on bet 1. And if you win that, you've turned 100 into 200. Well, then bet 2, you risk all of that again and you risk 200. You're looking to catch a 2-trade win streak where the gain of a win streak would be greater than the loss of a 2-trade loss streak. We're going to choose GJ, okay? And the reason we're going to choose GJ is because I really like it due to how trendy it is. So with my specific strategy, not the risk structure, just my strategy, it's very trendy, and that's something which works well. I like to look for a trend. Some pairs tend to be very rangy and choppy. This isn't one of them. So GJ, EJ, like a lot of JPY pairs tend to be quite trendy at the moment. So we're going to go to the daily time frame, minimize it down so I can't see. We're going to go back a couple of years worth. We're just going to, 2020, November 2020. There we go. So like we said in the strategy, with the daily zone, I'm just going to draw up a few zones here. And we're just sort of going to go from there. Okay, so this is a bit of a late entry, but this is trade number 1. So it's bounced off the zone, this uptrend's continuing, stop just below the zone, target above. We're looking for it to make new highs, essentially. That's what we're looking for. Okay, cool. So first trade, 500 to plus 100. So the last thing I forgot to mention is whatever your starting balance is, in this case 500, you divide it by 5, and that's your starting bet. Okay, that's what we go. And this at least for when you're trying to triple an account, right? So we've got up to 600. So whatever our next trade is, it needs to be 200. We're doubling down on the risk on the next trade. Okay, we can then want to see if it makes like a new high at this zone. No, it hasn't done that, so we avoid that. Okay, it looks like it's trying to go up still. If we can show some bullish pressure here, we're gonna, yeah, okay, cool. So overall direction still up. That's it, stop below the zone. We're gonna go for a new high. Okay, cool, we got it. So plus 200. So now account's already at 800, cool. So we're getting there. We're close to doubling it already after just one sort of win streak. So you can see on GJ like how trendy it is, and with my specific strategy, how nicely that tends to work, right? So again, here, we're going to enter this position. Price has come to this somewhat zone. It's pulled back a little, starting to pull off again. We're just going to look for it to make new highs. Okay. All right, it's done it. So plus 100 again, 900. Now, if you like, I can release, just let me know in the comments, I can release more backtesting videos just for you guys in Telegram. So Telegram, obviously we've got it for, I share all my daily trades for free and my journey and everything that's happening completely for free. But if you're a Telegram member, which you can join for free, then I'll, just let me know. I can share some more backtesting videos of this regularly. Okay, so counts at 900. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go long again. So price has been sort of ranging a bit, but it's looking like it's trying to build some upwards momentum. Here we go. We're looking for it to just make some new highs. Awesome. All right, so plus 200. So count's already at 1100. We just catch a 4-trade win streak. Now, this isn't typical. Like 4-trade win streak, you should look through your journal, see how often it happens. You should look why, the last 4 trades you won, why did you win? Like you should be analyzing it all the time. But yeah, so we're already halfway there. Now, something you can do when you get the count to 1100 or you doubled it, if you want, you can reset it and you can divide this number by 5. So if we round it down to 1K, divide that by 5, then our next starting bet's going to be 200. So we can definitely do that. for the purpose of this video, to try and blow it or grow it like quick. Okay, so price has got here and it's sort of started this downtrend, right? It's come back up and it's rejecting this zone. So we're going to gamble for a short, although overall it's been going long. We're just going to, from this screenshot that you're looking at here, price has been keep trying to go down. So stop just above the zone. That's it. Okay, all right, I actually went straight to profit target. So plus 100. So although we've just hit like a, oh sorry, that'll be plus 200. So there you go, plus another 100. So it counts at 1300. So although this is not typical, this has been a bit crazy of a win streak, okay? But it just shows you how like it may be worth looking through your pairs and seeing which pairs you tend to do better on with your strategy. As long as you're not changing your strategy all the time, right? You need to keep it consistent. But I've noticed very recently that like certain pairs I tend to do a lot better on. All right, so we're gonna, okay, we're gonna look for a bit of rejection. Yeah. Okay, all right, we're gonna go short again here. So essentially a break and retest type trade. Okay, all right, Elisa. So the last one we made a 200 gain, which means this would have been a 400 risk. So we lost. So we lose 400, it counts back to 900, okay? In hindsight, what we definitely could have done is when the count's at 1300 and your target is 1500, you can just risk 200. Like you just risk whatever you need to hit the target. In hindsight, that's what we could have done. Anyway, we're back here again with 200 starting balance. Or 200 risk on this trade we're going to go for. Okay, so it's made some low lows here, fair to make new highs, we're going to short it. Okay, cool, so there's plus 200. Counts back to 1100, this next trade's going to be 400. If we make this, we've hit the profit target. All right, so price is like very slowly going up here, okay? Keeps rejecting it, trying to go down. So we're going to use this tiny mini zone. The main reason we're entering is more because of the trend, but same thing, right? 1-to-1 risk to reward. Okay, and we've done it. So plus 400. So there we go, got the account to 1500 C3X there. Now, if you want more backtesting videos, just thumbs up the video or let me know in the comments. I'll release more on Telegram, so make sure you're in Telegram to receive them. But yeah, I'll definitely release more. Okay, so that's it. So there's nothing super complicated about it. It's just about backtesting it, knowing what your strategy is. The key here is more the strategy, and I figured out what works well for me. I've shown you here I really like GJ, and certain pairs like GJ, which are really trendy. And you need to do your research, because this was backtesting. There'll be times where it doesn't make as much sense, or the pair's not trending as much. You need to look at what's trending now. It can be worth studying some fundamental reasons like interest rates and see why one currency is like smashing another currency. Yeah, and like I've said, I've set up small multiple accounts now to hopefully do this myself live. Okay, so if you want to follow the journey, just feel free to join Telegram. I call all my trades out eventually. All the live trades are in Sam's Effect Society. But yeah, join below. And I hope you found this video useful, so cheers for watching.